All right, how's everybody doing today? You're good, you're good, you're good. You guys are good? Okay. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna talk about my top 3 winter baits that I don't think a lot of people may be using, right? And they're very specific for the reason I feel that other people might not be using them. I'm cool with sharing these. It's all good. I'm all here for, help people catch fish, man. That's all I care about. People enjoying the outdoors, things like that. And if you're bold enough to come out in the wintertime, these baits are gonna definitely catch you some fish, period. So let's hop right to it. Number 1 on my list, it's gonna be the good old jerkbait, right? So most people have this as their number 1, right? This jerkbait here is like no other, right? The reason I say that, it's actually a deep diver. And most people may think of a deep diver, we're talking about, I don't know, 10 foot, 8 foot, something like that, because most regular jerkbaits are 4 to 7, somewhere in that range. But this right here is a deep fry 95, it's called deep fry 95. And this bait right here in particular dives down to 15 foot. I got it paired up on 12-pound line, 12-pound Seaguar fluorocarbon line. They're in Vizex. Throwing on a Lose Mach 2. And this bait right here, like I said, it's a Lose Mach 2 is a medium heavy. And the only reason I'm throwing on a medium heavy, this bait right here has, I think either size 3 or size 4. I believe it's size 4. Size 4 hooks on it. And your regular jerkbait might not have that size of hooks on it, so you don't necessarily need medium heavy rod. You'll be fine with just a medium rod, 7-foot medium rod. Again, 12-pound line is probably what you want to go with, but that's gonna be just fine for you for a regular jerkbait. Come on, come on, come on. All right. So this is the other deep diver I have. This is by Strike King. Again, great hooks, man. I love doing I call it like a skin test. Like if it barely, oh, that was terrible. But if you got good hooks, man, as soon as it touches your skin, okay, that's what I mean by a skin hook. As soon as it touches your skin, it should be sticky, nice and sticky. So these things come with great hooks right out the pack. This deep diver in particular, like I said, by Strike King, this dives down to about 11 feet. But that's another deep diver out there that you could possibly get straight from the store. I'm not sure if you can go to Bass Pro Shop, things like that. I got this off the Tackle Warehouse, but this thing has definitely caught me a good amount of fish, especially the last couple winters. The one particular thing I do want to note about this one in particular here, it's more of a translucent color. Has you can kind of see through it, so you want to choose this on your clear water areas or places where you got 2 feet visibility or more. This bait right here is definitely going to, you guys see that bait there? This bait right here is definitely going to be the one you want to choose for that. Any other time, I'm going with a solid color or something like that. Cloudy day with a little bit of breeze. That's gonna be a perfect day. Not saying you can't catch them on sunny days, but might want to throw something like this. So number 2 bait for me, it's gonna be the good old blade bait. Again, most folks might tell you, hey, throw the blade bait, right? This blade bait here is not like most blade baits. Most blade baits like this, it could be like Silver Buddy, a couple other companies out there as well, but we'll have trebles on the front and the back. This one, I definitely put that in the wrong spot. This one right here in particular has a little blade on the back, okay? Treble hook up front. This thing's small enough, man. These fish are gonna engulf this little thing, so I have no problem with throwing a single treble. These fish, because you're hopping a blade bait, I like to hop it off the bottom. Not like crazy, 2 feet hops, just to lift it up enough to make a vibration. So with that being said, this little blade bait here is sitting on a 7-foot medium rod. It's actually a Dobbins Fury series. 7.3 medium rod. In this particular situation, you don't want like anything super crazy, beefy rod or anything like that. Just a medium rod is going to do you just fine, especially with these small trebles. Make sure you got good trebles. If you got to change them out, then go ahead and change them out. Get VMC, Gamakatsu, everyone, companies like that. Also, Mustad has good hooks as well. Get some decent. I don't care if you go to Walmart, go to Eagle Claw. All right, I've been catfishing for years, and Eagle Claw has definitely still caught them. Okay. So this bait right here is by Catchco. I think it's called 10,000 Fish Death Stalker, I think it was. But like I said, the main thing about it is it has an extra blade on it, more vibration, more flash, just something more, to attract the fish a little more. Comparison to having 2 hooks, which can possibly cause you to get hung up a little more than what you want to. But yeah, that's another bait that I don't think a lot of people throw. I think a lot of people may just throw the traditional blade bait with the 2 trebles. And so far so good, man. I've been loving this thing. Been doing me just fine. I think I've gotten hung up maybe twice with it, and I spent hours throwing it. So not bad at all there. Last on the list that I think is the most overlooked bait that come winter time that not many people mention. And most people I know don't fish this. A lot of people, you know, if you read things online, most people will say, you know, a Ned rig or you know, a finesse jig, things like that. Throw you a drop shot. Okay, these fish are not moving that fast. They're still moving around. If you got the benefits of having live scope, that thing up there, whatever, and if you have the benefit of using live scope, you'll see how these fish operate down there. Okay, they're not just like still and not moving at all. They cruise. If you see them around bait, you'll see them jet out at bait. But if they are, you know, by a bank, because I do a lot of scanning, whether it be on bluff walls or around brush piles, these fish aren't moving fast, but they are slow cruisers. All right. So you throw something soft and subtle down there like this, you'll get bit, man. This rod and reel combo, I got it at Dick's Sporting Goods. I think it was less than $100, I believe. This 7-foot medium power fast action rod. The reel, I think, is like the 200 series or 300 series. It's not that large of a reel. I believe this reel is like the 200 size or 300. I think it's 200 size, but I believe it said, yeah, it can hold 180 yards of 10-pound line. I don't plan on casting 180 yards, but 10-pound braid by Casking with the 10-pound leader by Seaguar. That's also in Vizex. Come summertime, I'll change this out to 12. A little harder hook sets. You can kind of get away with a little more. Ladder line come wintertime. Not really. Again, we're throwing a small little drop shot hook. It's actually by Gamakatsu. It's a 2-aught drop shot hook. And the great thing about it, I don't know if you guys can see that, has a little weed guard. And that weed guard right there allows me to fish around brush. I won't put it straight in a brush pile. But if I got little sparse stuff here and there, or I'm fishing a bluff wall, this thing's perfect. I rarely ever get it hung up. And this thing has been killer this winter in particular. I've used it the last couple winters, but this one in particular, I've caught my first smallmouth. So I'm sitting at a smallmouth PB at 3 pounds. Okay, first smallmouth ever. Okay, give me a little break here. I know there's other giants out there in other places. I would love to go to New York. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, a little tungsten drop shot weight. And I don't know if you guys noticed, the distance from the bait to the weight is not that long. Maybe 7 inches max. 5 to 7 inches, somewhere in that range. Again, like I said, I do a lot of studying of these fish on my live scope, as far as, you know, what they're doing, where they're at. A lot of these fish are like super tight to the bottom, man, hugging it. If you may have seen pictures or videos, people will catch a fish and the belly of the fish is literally brownish because they're in the mud, you know. And it's wintertime. They're in their winter haunt. A little drop shot. Come summertime, you're gonna see me with like literally, you know, 15, 18, 20-inch leader sometimes. Depending on where I'm fishing at. But this time of year, you want that bait to be nice and close to the bottom. Again, this is only 5 to 7 inch between the bait and the weight. So that bait's gonna sit there, you know, if you fish wacky rig, it's my motion I'm doing. So if you fish wacky rig and you're, you know, very slight hops, you're not shaking it like crazy or anything like that. But little slight hops, and man, you'll get it, man. Again, I don't think a lot of people talk about this bait come winter time, but whether you wacky rig it or whether you nose hook a small worm, 4 or 5 inch worm, something like that, probably 4 inch, probably a little better. You can still catch it at 5 inch. I believe this is the most overlooked bait for winter baits, period. That's it, man. That's all I got for you guys. I know there's a bunch of other winter baits out there that you could throw. Don't get me wrong, I do throw other winter baits, but those are my top 3 that they're already tied on, man. From my last trip, they're staying tied on. I'm only going to retie and keep trying them because they're still catching me fish, so I can't put it down. I got a whole box full of winter baits. I got a video. You can see that up here in the top left-hand corner, a link to that video of the only one box that I use or need for the winter time. So with that being said, man, you guys take care. If you use something different or you got some suggestions, let me know down in the comment section below. I love interacting with you guys. I thank you guys again for watching. You guys take care. Have fun this winter. Be safe this winter. Don't go out in the crazy weather, please. You guys take care. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys on the next one.